What is up, guys? Today we are checking out Robin and PSN. So if you know me well, two of my favorite current loopers. I have pretty high expectations with them. I don't think they will disappoint me, and I'm really excited to see how they are gonna use the new MK2 loop station. Now, before we get into this video, as you know, I'm doing rankings of the seeding rounds. These rankings are based off personal preferences, that is taste in music, and also of technical criteria and technical judgment. It's a combination of many different things and it's very personal. This is only my opinion, right? I'm currently doing this video before the results of the seeding rounds are coming out. But the video you are watching now is released after the seeding round results came out. Okay, this was just to let you know, and now let's not waste any more time. Make sure to wear headphones and we're going straight into it with Robin.
In 3, 2, 1, beatbox.
This is my seeding round for the Kickack battle, and this is the new loop station. Let's go.
Time.
Yo, what a crazy seeding round, what a crazy vibe and atmosphere. It felt as if I was there with him while he was looping, you know what I mean? This is a particular one to judge, because if you take the essence of looping as a beatboxer, it means loop your beatbox and your vocals and make a song out of it. And out of all the seeding rounds I've seen, Robin is the one that has the most skills in this domain. See, there's one thing about this guy, and he is so underrated, but he came first at the GBB wildcard, he came first at the Vocal Total wildcards, and he came second at the Kickack wildcard. And people are always talking about other loopers. This guy ranks so high all the time because judges are qualified enough to understand the complexity of what he is doing. What he is doing right there, for example, requires much more skills than what the 6 loopers I've seen before him in the seeding round did. You can learn how to use certain effects on the loop station in days, weeks. You can learn how to use a second device in days, weeks. But to learn how to make musical composition like this with only your voice, this requires years of practice. It's much more difficult to do a like he did in an octave above, and much more powerful than doing it and pressing buttons on a second device and having a perfect chord with a bass coming out just like you want to. However, there are other criteria to take into consideration. For me, what is really important also is the structure, the surprise effect, and many other elements in terms of complexity and originality that makes a round unique. This is why, even though in terms of music for the moment my favorite rounds are Frosty, KBA, and now Robin, Christoph still had that surprise effect coming in so frequently in his seeding round that for me he still deserves that #1 spot. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the last seeding round of the Kickack battle, and this is PSN, and I'm really excited to see what he has for us. Let's go.
I say the 3, and I say the 2 and the 1. In 3, 2, 1. Beatbox.
De advertência, conforme o CTB, tem que ser preto e amarelo. É o atleta brasileiro com mais medalhas lindas de mundiais, nadador César Cielo. É sacerdote, artista, escritor, professor e apresentador. Padre Fábio de Melo, e o animal do nosso coração. Tá na nota de R$200. Não é mono, vira-lata caramelo.
And that's time.
You know why I'm smiling? It's because this is exactly the kind of attitude that makes me happy. Let's be honest. This is not perfect, maybe, but he's experimenting. He's accepting the challenge. He received a new loop station and he's trying out the new features. And I'm really happy to see this. He's done something like BreZ did. You receive something, you experiment, you learn, you work, you practice. And even if it's not the best round you've ever made, at least you accepted the challenge. And for me, it's a victory. I just love this attitude. Now, I still do have a feeling that as this is a seeding round, he's maybe holding back a little. But to talk about this round, like I was saying with MH, he's using the MK2 with new features, but still we recognize his music, we recognize his style. Why did I say this round was maybe not perfect? Well, the mix on his voice could have been a little louder, maybe put some more EQ into it, make it stand out from the rest of the mix. And the round has a very nice structure, but a little bit monotonous. You know, there's one part where it's very surprising, where he completely changes everything, but not as surprising as he's shown in the past. Nevertheless, I'm very, very, very happy to see what he did there. And this guy is a loop station genius. And even though some people are watching this saying, oh, but Christophe round, KBA's round was better, I feel like PSN is taking a lead start. He's using only the MK2, and that's one advice I would have to a lot of people out there watching this who want to take the MK2. If you are using a second device for your own good, for your own evolution, and to improve your skills, please get the hang of the MK2 first. Learn everything about the MK2 before putting extra devices on top of it. This will only make you better in the long run. And this is one thing I'm seeing with the new generation right now. I've had this conversation with Robin the other day. Loopers used to be beatboxers that have been beatboxing for many years who went on the loop station. Now loopers are people who don't beatbox and they just get a loop station and start looping. And now there's even another generation of loopers who get a loop station and immediately get a second device as a shortcut in being immediately better on the loop station. I see this as a short-term investment, and it would be better to start slow, take just a simple loop station, learn its features, and then once you reach a certain level on that loop station, get something else after. For all the people watching this who have money to spend on music devices, loop devices, effect pedals, if you want to get a loop station right now, wait for the MK2 to come out and stick to that MK2 until you reach a certain level. And then if you want to improve your music, if you want to upgrade and have more possibilities, get a second device. But trust me, I've tried a lot of second devices. The sensation and the feeling of being able to make incredible things with only one machine makes you feel much better than using shortcuts, at least on a personal level. But anyway, to come back to PSN, basically I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was crazy, but to be honest, I enjoyed all of these seeding rounds. And it's not because this guy is last and this guy is first that there is an enormous gap between them. The level was brilliant. Remember, these are just my thoughts so far, but each judge that is Inky, Saru, and Ritmine will have different rankings. There are different styles of music, different styles of looping, and we are all judges. You and me right now have different rankings, right? Anyway, I am really impatient to see the battles. I am really impatient to see the outcome of this Kickack battle, and we will be following this on this channel. You will not always agree with me, like I will not always agree with you, the judges, whatever. And it's cool like this, because if we all had the same opinions on rounds, on music, on everything, life would be dull. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you very soon. And if you want to subscribe. If you want to leave a like. If you don't, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you soon. Peace.